Global happenings today. We communicate, we analyze global news. Stay tuned.
Hello, beautiful people. Welcome to Global Happenings today. Yesterday has come and gone. This is the first day after the birth of Peter Obi. A lot of celebrations went on social media. Women, children, or one way or the other celebrated him. Happy belated birthday in arrears. But let's go straight into the news as more events are unfolding every day with the youth of Adamawa and the core northern youth have decided even bikers parade is what they're using to campaign for Peter Obi. The amazing part is the fact that APC and PDP, from every indication, are getting very jittery. Even their chieftain had to reveal in very clear terms the movement of the obedient and Peter Obi and what it stands against them in the upcoming presidential election. Let's hit the ground running. While the youth in their thousands stormed the streets of Yola, Adamawa State capital, in support of the 2023 presidential candidate of the Labour Party, Peter Obi. The youth, under the aegis of the coalition of all Peter Obi's campaign supporters, shut down the popular Atiku Abubakar Road in Yola. Reports has it that shops along the road were shut down as traders came on in droves to cheer the youth and women who carried placards during the rally. Some of the placards carried by the Adamawa State Obedience had several inscriptions supporting the presidential candidacy of Obi ahead of the 2023 election. Speaking at the rally, Jeremiah Peter, who spoke on behalf of the all Obi supporters in the state, said that the roadshow was organized to inform the people of Adamawa that only Obi has the key to saving the children of the poor. Peter noted that having Obi as the preferred presidential candidate for 2023 general election is based on his competence, credentials, age. Yes, it's just 61. Age, there is no Wikipedia adjustment anywhere. Age and what he will be bringing to the table. He also suggested that Obi's capabilities and qualities, even during his time as Anambra State Governor, have placed him above other contestants. Peter urged Nigerians to vote for candidates based on their qualities and not ethnicity, region, or religion. He also pointed out that the roadshow was aimed at sensitizing the people of the state on the importance of registration for permanent voters card (PVC) ahead of the 2023 polls. In another news on the same vein, members of the All Progressive Congress and the People's Democratic Party are said to be rattled by the obedient movement. This disclosure was made by a Nollywood actor, Kenneth Okonkwo, who resigned his membership from APC. According to Okonkwo, Peter Obi supporters are adhering to the principles of marketing to sell their political product to the people for a better Nigeria. Wow, that's quite interesting. Judging the fact that Nigerians have gone through a lot, it's good to know that people are rising up to sensitize the people. It's not by my brother from my hometown. Your brother from your hometown, you are the one suffering the most. Your brother from your hometown, he travels to abroad for medical treatment. He leaves you in your rickety roof, rickety home, and insecure region with bacteria infested water, cholera infested environment. Every day by day, even the so-called community health centers are not even well equipped. You go there, there's supposed to be things subsidized, medicine, drugs subsidized, but this time around, you go there, you pay for every single drug, even to the smallest drug as paracetamol. That's to tell you that Nigeria, if it's not corrected and made a U-turn now, it's gonna be probably a carnivorous environment where the survival of the fittest takes it all, and of course it will not all go well. This is good to note that all of a sudden people have realized, even in the core north, you see a bikers parade where the bike men decided to take the bulls by the horn. Look, Peter Obi is not an Igbo man right now. Peter Obi is a Nigerian, it's a Nigerian movement, a Nigerian phenomenon. Quite a lot of people believe that Peter Obi just a Labour Party. They don't have structure. All of a sudden, Basha is calm, really, because at the beginning he was having a hearty laugh. Said Peter Obi, it's not the same Peter Obi, just this is a number Peter Obi. Who is he? When big boys are talking from big parties, political parties, what is Labour Party? The Labour Party for the disgruntled politician. That's what he called it initially. But right now, Peter Obi movements have taken a different tone. And right now, APC and PDP is wondering what are they doing that we're not doing right? Antecedent, integrity, age, what you're bringing to the table. You have been telling Nigerians you're going to you have been tried, APC have been tried, PDP have been tried. Even the likes of Pastor Ibiome, Ibiome said something quite unique. He said, "Look, all my church members, all those Nigerians, all Nigerians cut across board. You don't need to change your party. Please remain where you are. There's no need to begin to move from pillar to post. If you're an APC member, by all means remain there. Don't change your card. Don't resign. If you're a PDP member, don't resign as well. Remain there, but don't vote on party lines. Vote for an individual who have capacity, who have antecedents, who have integrity." As for him, he has made up his mind. There's no need to overpray. He's going to pray, but he already have a person in mind. Say, don't vote on party lines. He didn't necessarily need to say Peter Obi, but it's just said, look, vote for the person who, in the next 8 years or in the next 4 years, you would have seen a better change in the Nigerian economy. It's about the issue of Naira fall. Naira has been falling. A lot of Nigerians had to take a retrospect of the past. What did they do? They remembered when the present dispensation. This is not propaganda. This is exactly reality, staring us in the face, all our faces. The present dispensation came in with a dollar of 150 per dollar. It increased to 190, 189 or 198 per dollar before Jonathan left. One of the campaign promises they made was they come out and don't disturb yourself. By the time we are done, dollar is going to be 1 naira to a dollar. But what we never asked how. The promise has changed. We didn't ask what kind of change. We just assumed that it's going to be changed for the better. But they fulfilled their promise. They actually brought change to Nigeria. Our challenge was we didn't ask the kind of change. And now dollar to naira, it's huge, about 600 and something, still growing. And they promised us that there's going to be subsidy removal and fuel is going to be about 5 naira thereabout. Go to filling station now. Fuel is something else. In some places there are mammon crowd. And the independent marketers have taken over. Nigeria is just on a free flow, honestly, and the common man is the one suffering it the most. And the northerners have decided to take the campaign to the grassroots. This one is not Peter Obi telling them. The people are forming the structures. Campaign unpaid for is what the youths are doing. Free course for Peter Obi. You see that those things these guys are doing for other politicians to cost them hundreds of millions of naira, but they did it for free for the love of the country. That's what we're going to wrap it up. Let's meet in that comment section. What's the take?